this is him at the Monk debates days before the Twitter files, and you are not going to This is essentially Matt Taibbi admitting that he sold out.
With the arrival of the internet, some outlets found that instead of going after the whole audience, it made more financial sense to pick one demographic and try to dominate it. How do you do that? That's easy. You just pick an audience and feed it news you know they'll like. Instead of starting with a story and following the facts, you start with what pleases your audience and work backward to the story.
So, for example, you start with the premise that in spite of all of the data that we have, social media has a left-wing bias, and then you work backwards. And you cultivate the evidence that you need. So, for example, because this dumbass accidentally admitted that the Trump White House was requesting that Twitter take down fucking tweets, but they refused to share what those tweets were. Instead, they just share the Biden campaign, not the government, the Biden campaign asking dick pics to be taken down. Oh, that was the other thing. He left the URLs so that people could trace them. He didn't say what the tweets were, but people traced the URLs and found out they were just dick pics. So like James Wood says he's going to sue the DNC now because they wouldn't let him post pictures of another guy's cock without that guy's permission.
Which, I mean, I love the fact that they're trying... Of all of the fucked up, like, actual, like, nepotism that Hunter Biden benefited from.
Yeah, and
it's the
also
fact that
Matt
he got
Taibbi
pussy that they're
from.
trying to make fun of.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna so backfire. Also, Matt Taibbi benefited from nepotism. So, his whole family is connected to NBC.
This process started with Fox, but really now everybody does it. From CNN to OAN to the Washington Post.
Does he sound like he's always like swallowing water when he talks?
Well, I mean, when you're gagging on Satan's dick that hard, you got to, right?
Yeah, he's like...
with Fox, began with Fox News.
Nearly all media organizations are in the same demographic hunting business. According to a Pew Center survey from a few years ago, 93% of Fox's audience votes Republican. In an exactly mirroring phenomenon, 95% of the MSNBC audience votes Democratic.
I have
that
a
is the
solution
most
for that.
worthless poll I've ever heard.
We know that, dude. You can walk into a diner and Fox News is playing. Here's the fucking thing. Oh, by the way, that's a really funny thing. I hate Marvel movies, but I hate watch them sometimes, and I watched Iron Man 2, mostly because I'm a Mickey Rourke fan. There's a scene when they go into the Stark Enterprises office, and Gwyneth Paltrow is watching Bill O'Reilly. And she's watching it, and Elon Musk, by the way, was in that movie, in which he said they were going to have electric airplanes, which they've never produced. But here's the thing. It was in the daytime, which means she DVR'd it. It wasn't just playing. She had recorded it.
I mean, that is very on brand for a billionaire to tell their secretary who they end up marrying.
No, it was... Well, she's the CEO, so she, Pepper Potts, is a billowhead.
I mean, she just wants him to call her up at night and bring out the loofah, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, baby. Have you ever heard that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Why don't you put that pipe down and get my pipe up?